All right, guys, let me do my thing here. Get back to red, my favorite color. I don't like that color right there. Style, you, red. There we go. Move that over to red, nicey nice. We'll get rid of the banner. We are starting the show right about now. We're actually going to take this down another notch right there, because that's what we do here at the social club. All right, we'll get that music a little bit, that DJ to cut that music. Okay, DJ, can you cut that music? Would you mind? Would you mind cutting that music? Give me a second here. I'm looking for something. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let me see what I'm gonna do here. All right, let me cut the music. I think I found what I wanted to find. I don't know. We got a problem, guys. We got a fucking problem. I'll tell you what the problem is. All right, DJ, can we cut? Let's fix the background here. Where are we? Media, right there. Okay, we got that in the back, so we'll go with that. Let's cut this music. Media styles, I love it. All right, DJ, cut the music. Thank you, appreciate that for doing your job. The DJ that we have, the paid DJ that we have here, does a great job. When I ask him to play the music, he plays it. When I ask him to cut it, he cuts it. All right, let's have a little coffee. Let's see who we got here. Zelda Z. Hello there, Zelda. Mustang Mike. Mick you. Hurry up for what? Where are we going? Osada Treats. Hey, teacher. Get warm, girl. Francis. Hello, Francis. Osada Treats right up there again. Delilah. All right. Jenny, hello there. Jenny, just me. Morning, everyone. We got our heater fixed. The other day was still 27 cold. Yep. Mustang Mike. CG2. Okay, Michael. Hello, Michael, Tommy, and crew. Hello. Hope everyone is doing good. All right, Michael. We hope that you are well. All right, let's get back to the bottom here. Problems are only ways experienced. Beautiful, Delilah. You see how you're just like me with those thoughts. Okay, let's go on camera here. Let's get the camera on. Let's have our first sip of coffee together. Why not? A little fresh coffee. This is decaf. We moved over to decaf. Gina sent me a whole bunch of decaffeinated coffee. And the first cup is either chock full of nuts or Timmy Hortons. I jump between chock full of nuts, Tim Hortons, the pods. My first cup is always a pod. The others are different. What's today's topic? The microphone. Do I have a topic today? Oh, look at that slam dunk, baby. Who's that? NBA action. At first, could you taste the difference? Hazelnut. Nice. At first, can you taste the difference? The only reason I could taste the difference is it's different coffee. If I get chock full of nuts full blend and I get chock full of nuts decaf blend, you can't taste the difference. No, there's no difference in the taste. Osada strawberries or something else. Mod on. Caramel macchiato. There you go. So I'm just trying to minimize the caffeine a little bit. Yeah. So that's the situation there. My breakfast is a shake with almond milk, spinach, mango, pineapple, strawberries, natural peanut butter, some cocoa quinoa, granola, and Greek no fat Greek yogurt. That's what I do. There is a lot of good coffees out there. You like that Sinatra picture? That's our boy right there. That's our boy. You don't like that, Don McHugh? You're not a fan, Don? You're not a fan of what? The shake? Look. Taylor ham, egg, and cheese is great. Yeah, Taylor ham and cheese is great. Imported and roasted in each cafe. All right. I got to get back on mine. 3 20-ounce mugs with espresso. God, that's a lot, Jasmine. That's a lot of stuff. Everybody has their own thing. Listen, there's something about drinking coffee, and it's just okay. She's covering the wildfire. What is she covering? Wildfires? She's covering wildfires. She's got a hard hat on. She got goggles on, but she has no mask on. You got to be a jerk off, news reporter. You're out there in the wildfires. Your eyes are covered. Your head is covered. You got nothing covering your breathing system. Jerk off. You are a jerk off. I got to tell you, you're a fucking jerk off. You lost all relevance. You have a ski mask on and a hard hat for construction workers at a fire zone, but no paraphernalia to protect you from breathing. Are you a jerk off, though, on the news? Get the fuck out of here with this jerk off. I can't with these people. Mankind is fucked. Mankind is fucked. I just can't. Did you hear what I said, what I just saw on the news? Mental illness, it's a real thing. It's a real fucking thing. Who hired this nut? Who hired this maniac? All right, let's get into a little conversation, if you don't mind. Can we get into a little conversation? Let's see. We're going to talk about, we're not in a rush here. Don't expect me to keep this exciting all day. Hello there, Fancy Nancy. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about work. We're going to talk a little bit about education, the lack thereof. If you're listening on the audio today only, thank you for dropping by. As always, we appreciate your presence. Look at these beautiful cars. Oh, God. Yeah, higher education. That was my topic today, yes. Higher education was my topic today. All right, higher education. Okay, some people are for it. Some people are against it. I personally believe you can never learn too much. But at what cost are you learning? You're paying, I'm using a hypothetical, $100,000 for college. So what is it teaching you? What is it doing for you? Why do employers want you to be educated? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things to the education situation. There's a lot of things to the education situation. So can you go to a city college, so to speak, a lower cost, or does Ivy League, or does it matter? Does it really, really matter when you get to that interview? If you could get your ass in the door for that interview, regardless if you went to a 2-year college, a 4-year college. Now, why do some require such a higher level of education? I'm going to give it to you with doctors, lawyers, accountants, there's these things that you must learn. You have to learn about these things. We're going to show a clip right here. There is a big gap right now that people are not understanding, and that is the trades that can actually make more than an educated individual and have more of a. The trades are more lucrative. It's a better. I hate to say, I'm not downing education. I think it's a wonderful thing, but the trades. That's where it's at, because they're going to have to be around forever. Let's see. Corporate America work is come and go. Corporate America work is just a piece of paper. If you're in the corporate world, you are just there. And what could you do outside to earn your coin if something happens at your job when you're in the corporate world? When you're in the corporate world, and you face a layoff or something like that, you kind of, you have nothing to fall back on. Now, if you are a tradesman and you just say you're a plumber, just use a hypothetical, or an electrician, you can always make a buck. Yes. Yeah, things, hey, teacher, you're right. I mean, this is the way it is. You're right. I agree. Total conditioning. I'm in higher ed. And I have to say, there is always a need for tradesmen. They never suffer at a recession. Things always break. Yeah. Now, not everybody's built for education, and not everybody's built to be a tradesman. It does take a certain individual. But I will say this. College does teach you a couple of things. It teaches you responsibility. It shows your employer that you were able to execute all these tasks with a timeline on your back, such as testing and this and that. So education is good for that. But there are things that you cannot teach, that we have a problem in every aspect of the worker. Every aspect of the worker. Let's check this out here. This is what Sylvester Stallone has to say about education. Check this out. This is a short clip here. Short clip here. And I like it, though. I do like it. I'm going to copyright myself today. What the fuck? I got to do it. So here we go. Check this out. The
whole point of a college degree is to show a potential employer that you showed up someplace 4 years in a row, completed a series of tasks reasonably well and on time. So if he hires you, there's a semi-decent chance that you'll show up there every day and not fuck his business up.
Okay. And as we know, the first thing you got to do is show up. So there is something that's said about that. Now, can that fall off? A lazy individual can always fall back to laziness. They can always fall back to laziness. It does happen. Okay, so that's the situation there. Now, I have incredible work ethics, and I might not be typical. I made some notes over here. I am on the move all day with the work ethics. I possess, in my opinion of myself, I possess something that cannot be taught. There's people depending on me every day until they fucking fire me or the company closes. There's people that are depending on what I do every day. They're waiting for interactions at 5 o'clock in the morning. They're waiting for data. They're waiting for numbers. I got to do Excel spreadsheets. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm sending out data to all different people, probably 50 people. And they're waiting on that. And I know they're waiting on that because their day depends on what I'm sending out to these people, right? Right? So you got to be reliable. So I'm on the move all day, and I could not be more enthused to do it. I wake up ready. I cannot wait to work. I wake up enthused about the troubling work day I'm going to have ahead of me. I welcome this. I want this. I thrive off this. That is me. Then you have the lazy individual that just sends out their work, does their work because that's their tasks for the day. They don't have to do anything else. That's not my job. The person that says that's not my job, go fuck yourself. Please don't take that personal. But the term, that's not my job, is not good. Now, if I was an interviewer, I would know how to interview now for possible employees for me. I would know what to say in that interview. Let me ask you a question. I get right to the bare bones. I bring outside knowledge, maybe you could say street knowledge, into the corporate life. I'm interviewing you as if we were on the street corner, but you are educated. Are you going to say to me 6 months down the line, when you're comfortable in this job, that's not my job? Because I'm going to talk about all of this stuff right up front. Yeah. I'm a perfect example of experience over education, but Don, that's not typical, apparently, from what I understand. Not my job is no bueno. You have to assist with people, need help, and always try to mentor the new employees. You have to be this way whether you have a bad boss or not. You gotta do your best. That's where you have to remove the social vibes with the people at work. So I would interview you and say, am I going to hear from you 6 months down the road? Now, I'm hiring you. I'm using all fake. I'm hiring you for $10 an hour. We get about 3% raises every year. You're going to work hard over here. That's why I may hire you. I'm giving you $10 an hour. Our maximum is 3% raise a year. We give out no bonuses. Am I going to hear from you 8 months down the road? I worked so hard, I deserve a raise. I deserve a performance review. And am I also going to hear from you that that's not my job? Because if that's what we're going to open up the interview that way, let's start right there, because we can end the interview right now. Are you a team player? Do you listen? Do you follow guidelines? Do you learn from the people that are here already, not trying to be Superman? If I interview you, we're going to know in 3 minutes of the opening of the interview if you are right for me. I can do it. I think you can't teach this in college. You can't, yeah. I despise that's not my job. I can't stand it. I get called for tasks all day from 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. Literally. I'm on the move from 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning until midnight, and it's okay. So, on the move all day, work ethics cannot be taught. Problem solving and effective management can only be, okay. Problem solving and effective management can only be taught. Let's just say you go to business school, you go to management school, whatever it is. Problem solving and effective management can only be taught to an extent. You still have to have something. You, as an individual, have to bring something to the table. There are things that they cannot teach you in college. People skills also cannot be taught. Don, not many, but that's up to the parents to teach them to be how we are. And I'm trying to do that. And I think I'm doing it pretty good. Yeah, people skills cannot be taught. Leader or a boss? Leader or a boss? We've spoke about this many times over here. Being a good leader is key. But you got to open up that interview that way. In my personal opinion, common sense cannot be taught. So good interaction, guys. I do appreciate this conversation. I love that people are dependent on me. Oh, here's another one. There are people out there that are so insecure, they don't want to train the next individual to do what they do. Delilah, check this out, just me. Hey, teacher, this is a good one. Don, this is good also. Delilah, you may like this. NJ Wise Guy, possibly you too. Not teaching your coworker, not giving your coworker a little information on what you do every day that makes the ball roll. That is an insecurity. I say this all the time. I'm responsible for 100 people a day, just to use a roundabout number. I'm responsible for what 100 people are doing every day. I am responsible for that. In the few tasks, multitasks that I have to handle every day, many people depend on what I do. Now, my personal opinion is I would be a failure if I was missed. And what I mean by that is if things cannot go as smooth when I'm gone, then when I'm here, I failed to have preventative actions in place. You got to have backup in place. Too many people are doing now. The insecure individual will say, I'm not teaching that individual. They're going to take my job. You got to be a jerk off. That's not a good way, guys. I'm sorry. Don't take that personal. If that is you, I apologize or not. I don't apologize, really. I teach people. I set things in place for if and when I'm not there, things are going to run. I had a horrible accident. I was all of a sudden out of the job for 9 weeks. 9 weeks at a moment's notice, I was gone. I had things set up. They were able to run for 9 weeks. Now, there may be some aspects that they're going to miss you. Something might be slowed down. This task might not get completed, but the overall bulk of the business that you handle, you should be able to, somebody else should be able to do that. You are a failure if you did not teach the people to handle it. So here's what I wrote. Love that people are dependent on me, but my backup is fully trained. A confident individual will train others instead of thinking they can replace. It's actually a good thing when things run as smooth as well without you. They smooth them well without you. Some small items will stick out once you're gone, but overall, that job has to be done. It's just my work experience, my opinion, and how I handle things. I am not threatened by anybody else at the job. I will not be threatened by anybody else at the job. Listen to me. In all honesty, everything is God's will. If someone wants to backdoor me or you or anybody else, if somebody wants to backdoor you, they're going to get it eventually. It's going to come back to them. No doubt, 100%. Yeah. But that's okay, Michael. We don't have to be great at one thing. That's the whole thing. You got to be well-versed. Good, great comment. Great comment. But the key is to be well-versed on different things, right? Yeah, nothing. That's it. It's over. My show's over. Topic is done. We're going into the bullet points. Okay, so we're segueing now. We're segueing into something. We're going to move along to something else. Okay, so we spoke about work in higher education and where the pros and cons might be. I've always said that my employees should be more knowledgeable than me and should be teaching me. You have to learn from your underlings. You can be great at one thing and then learn to multitask, and the others not so great. Hello there, Sven. Yes, you're right. Yes. Excellent interaction on a great topic. This is great. I'll make a reclip of this and I'll punch it out there and hopefully it gets some play. Trying playing around with the YouTubes, but I am only on an hour a day, contrary to what people might say. I am only on an hour a day. I literally am. I'm physically on YouTube, my face doing shows 1 hour. Everything else is edited in shorts. That's just simple stuff. Yeah. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. That topic is over. I'm going to now switch to some other things and move over to my lemon water. That's what we'll do with the bullet points. Okay, that topic is over. If you're watching this on the replay, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this little conversation that we did have here. You may be watching this and saying, well, who's he talking to? They're not here right now. Well, that's because you're watching it on a replay, and those people were in the chat this morning. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so thank you for stopping in. As always, your presence is a present. Hit subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit like. Hit that notify me button. Tommy Stiggs wishing you all well. Ciao for Now, 29 minutes in. We got another couple of minutes to go. Okay. Let's get into something else now. Let's get into some other things. Okay. A couple of points I wrote down. Okay. I'm taking the plate out of your book, Tommy. For some cut up lemons. Yeah. I got the lemon juice right in here. So it's amazing. So decaf coffee and lemon juice, lemon water every day. That's refreshing. Is lime as healthy as lemon? Wait, am I even wasting my time? No, I don't boil them. I just squeeze the lemon in the water, Don. Is that okay? Don, is that healthy? Tommy, do you boil the lemons in water and squeeze them? I squeeze them right into the water. Is it okay? Hit the like button if you want me to stop typing. You can freeze the lemons and then add your water too. Yes, true. Spinach and corn? No corn. Corn has no value. Yeah, it's good too. So is it healthy to squeeze just? Oh, either way is okay. Good. Thank you, Don. Johnny said, "What are you drinking out of? A Catholic candle? A church candle?" He thought this was a church candle. This was actually given to me by Sandra, one of my friends, and it has all mobsters on here. It has Don Corleone, John Gotti, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, Robert Duvall, Lucky Luciano, Carlo Gambino, Vito Genovese, Angelo Bruno, Joe Bonanno, Vinny the Chin, Maranzano, Paul Castellano. They're all on here. Yeah, Johnny thought I was drinking out of a church candle. He thought this was a church candle. You can't. You guys are all fucking nuts, and you all belong here. It does look like a religious candle, right? That's what Johnny thought I was drinking out of. I said, the fuck? The dew is not on that cup. No celebrities here. We don't need any YouTube celebrities here. We're good with us. Okay, I saw a little topic this morning. It's called the expungement firm. It's called the expungement firm. I guess this firm specializes in the process of getting expunged after a conviction. Now, I don't know if any of you have gone through this process of getting expunged after a conviction. It's a difficult process. It's not easy. Your record does not go away after 10 years. You have to apply to get it expunged. I think it's a great business. They started a new firm just working on expungements. Yeah. So they handle the expungement because there is a problem getting work after a conviction. Somebody was talking about this in detail yesterday in my comments. Who was it? Who was that? They're not here today. Who was that? Polak, it's not an easy process, but it is a well worth process. Now, it can cost you upwards of 10, 15, 20,000 to get expunged. That is something that the government should be looking into spending money on. Assisting convicts get expunged after 10 years. Instead of paying 10, 20,000 to a law firm to do this for you. You want to put some good government programs in effect? That would be a great one. After 10 years, assist in getting expunged. Right? But because people are getting hard, it's hard to get work. It's easier, it's smarter to not get convicted. Yes, Joe, yes. All right, you're right. So far, 3,000. Yeah, mine was going to be 10, but it's okay. Hello, Todd. Yes, don't get pinched. Yeah, no, he's not parting any Italians. He's not parting any Italians. It's not happening. Right. Yes. It's a great business. Oh, you won't. because I don't think you need to be a lawyer per se to have an expungement business. Assisting people getting expunged, you don't need a lawyer. Now, I had a lawyer handle mine. Is there that much work to specialize in expunge? Yes. AOV, the prisons are full of people. What do you mean? Go by the prison population. You see, here's how you got to be smart in business. Go into something that the majority of the bulk of the people need. So a lot of the people need to be expunged. AOV, the prisons are full. They're rotating in and out. Yes, there is a business. Look at the prison population. It's unbelievable. They can go back as far as they want. Once you are expunged, they can't find it. The only people, on the Googles, that's a different story. You can't change the Googles. But they can't hold you, they shouldn't be able to hold you for social media. And I don't know if you have to be a lawyer, but you do have to have an intellect. You do have to have some intellect, right? Can you get expunged? Fella, yes, after 10 years. It's still live. You got to get it expunged. Mine was in 96. What is it called? This dose. I can't say it, Michael Enzo. I'm sorry. You can leave that in the comments after the show. Yes. Are there programs in place to help release prisoners get back? No. If they tell you, they're lying. Misspelled. Oh, okay. You really don't need a lawyer. You can do it yourself. Sure, you can. But it's a lot of work for the layman, AOV. There's terminology involved in there. There is a process that you can do on your own. Sure, there is. I had a lawyer do it for me. So there's no programs. Convicts can't get work. It's unfortunate. A lot of convicts cannot get decent work. Let me explain to you something about a model prisoner. A model prisoner is a good individual to hire. Hello there, Martha Fowler. Stony Tony. A model prisoner is a good person to hire. I don't know if any of you guys know what goes on inside a prison. You are disciplined. They wake you up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Your bed is made. You shower at a certain time. You're allowed to go into you are structured in prison. A former inmate can be one of your best employees, and it's unfortunate that whole field of people is not getting tapped into. So if they pay their dues to society, they just don't, Patty Daly, and an employer reserves that right. They make a decision to hire you or not. Yep. It's a real twisted thing that we're never going to see this fixed in our lifetimes. I will never see this fixed. Military and convicts, depending again what they did, are good hires overall. They're not all going to be good. They're not all going to be bad. There's going to be some. But let me go back to education for a minute. Do you think it's ignorant for people to poke at people that are not educated? What do you think about that? Some of us have a different vocabulary, a different way of spelling, a different way of talking, lack the intellect. But do you ever ignorantly say it's because they're uneducated? It's because they're uneducated? That's poor, man. That's poor to pick at people when they're uneducated. Very, very poor quality. There are uneducated individuals that can do better work and have more work ethic and more class than people that are. Let's see what we got going on out here. There we go. The police are going right there. One car? Only one car. Okay. Only one car. Good. One car today. Yep. So, yeah. Patty, they ask you if you have a felony, and they'll show up in the background check. If you are not expunged, Jenny. If you are expunged, it does not show up. Yep. 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 So would you call that ignorance? That's why hackers are employed by, yes. Right, Cheech. I'm psychedelically inclined for growth and have delved into mystical, physical, read over 4,000 books. Wow. God bless. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Don't confuse education with class. Two different things. There are really some highly educated morons out there. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Good, guys. Good. Okay. A couple of other things to go over. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Mayor Adams under indictment in New York City. He's under indictment. What does he say? They question him as he comes to talk about something. Let's just say he's talking about crime, and they're asking him about his indictment. And he just says, Michael Enzo, the Mayor Adams just says, see, my counsel, I have work to do. I'm running the city. I have work to do. All is well, Gina. Thank you. Hope that you are well. The wonderful Kawfee has been great. I love it. So he says, have my counsel, talk to my counsel. I got work to do. I'm running a city over here. The people want to hear from you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, let's go down the line here. We got a heat wave on the way. 35 degrees are going to be here on Friday. 35 degrees on Friday. We got a heat wave coming. It's 4-degree wind chill factor over here in North Jersey today. Now, I love cold. This is a little extreme. I love cold, but this is a little bit too much. Francis, it's a little too much. So get ready for the heat wave of 35 coming on Friday. Now, it's cold. Real fucking cold. So I'm looking at the news this morning. I'm watching the weather. And something I haven't seen in a while because of the new technological advances in the brassiere. The brassiere has come a long way. The brassiere has come a long way. There's protection now from nipple freeze, okay? Now, I'm looking at the weather girl this morning. I'm looking at the traffic girl this morning, and she's pointing out like fucking antennas. And I said, what are you doing? With today's technology, you got nipple sticks, you got the nipple freeze going on. Why? Why, lady? Why? I'm looking at her and they're getting more, how do you say, as engorged. They're getting more engorged as the conversation goes on. She's talking about the traffic on the George Washington Bridge. All you can see are her two antennas pointing at the TV screen in full HD TV. Girl, come on, get over to Victoria's Secrets. Get the thing, they got the things, the covers, this and that. You know, look, my boxer briefs, they have a rocket pocket, okay? I have a rocket pocket in some of my. I have a rocket pocket. It's called a rocket. They call it a package pouch or a rocket pocket, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I got these nice briefs. They fit me nice, and in the package place, it has a nice. Let's just say it enhances your manhood. We're gonna put it like that. Make it nice and nice. It enhances your manhood. I got a pocket. It's called a rocket pocket, and I love these. These are great. Now, there's times I shouldn't wear these. There's times I should not wear these rocket pocket drawers that I have, right? But there's times that I want the rocket pocket, so I put on the rocket pocket. But for overall, you got to put on the tight boxer briefs and keep that package together. Right? So anyway, the nipple freeze was just off the wall this morning, and it's understood it's 4 degrees, but Victoria's Secrets has a real, get some, come on. You got to kick up the game with the bras now. Get with the program, lady, girl, beautiful girl, but I couldn't pay attention. Hey, listen to me. There's There's no denying it when it's in your face. You're going to see it. You're going to look at it. If you say no, you're a fucking liar. And that's okay. Okay, Silo. You're a fucking liar if you say you ain't looking. Right? Just like cleavage. You're looking. Just like a big ass walking by you. You're looking. Just like a guy that looks like Richard Gere. Ladies, you're looking. He walks by, he looks like Richard Gere. He's handsome. He's gorgeous. You're going to look. Okay, and that's what it's going to be. So if you got cleavage out, you got half your tits out, they're going to look. So my point is this: she had the pointers out today. Ding, ding, ding. I'm like, motherfucker, put it away. Okay, we're done with that topic. Okay, we're done with that topic. Okay, let's move along. Hey, man, can we go to the next topic, hey, teacher? Can we move along? Richard Gere, 100%. But he's 100. But if you saw him in Pretty Woman, wasn't that Richard Gere, Pretty Woman? Did you not think he was handsome? Did you not think Richard Gere was a good-looking individual? Huh? Can I go to the next thing, please? The next topic. Girl Scout cookies. We got a problem. No, we don't have a problem. Yes, we do have a problem. No, we don't have a problem. Well, the Girl Scout cookies are coming out. Now, if you don't like Girl Scout cookies, we cannot be friends. You can leave right now. Shut the show down. Get out. Go find another place to hang out. If you don't like Girl Scout cookies, your membership is being sliced from the social club. Give me a thumbs up if you like Girl Scout cookies. Come on. I need to, this is interactive now. I need to know if you like Girl Scout cookies or not. I don't care how much they are. I'll pay $100. You're never done with that. I know, Gina. All right. We got only Gina likes Girl Scout cookies. Tony Silo loves them. Cheech doesn't like them. Cheech, get in the trunk. Put them in the trunk. Thin Mints for CG2. All right. Yeah. So what do you think? I said Girl Scout cookies one day were 50. It looks like everybody loves Girl Scout cookies. They're doing away with s'mores this year. And some other one, Toasty something, your sister's ass. I don't know the brand. They're doing away with s'mores. And they're doing, Francis, they're doing away with the s'mores flavor. Osada, where are you? S'mores. And another one. I don't know. Toasty coconut or some shit. But they're not touching my tag-alongs. You put 4 boxes of tag-alongs on the stoop, which I know a friend of mine's mother does every year. She drops off 4 boxes. I'm here 10 years, however many years I'm here. My friend's mother drops off 4 boxes every season of tag-alongs. Now, if you don't like the peanut butter tag-alongs, we really cannot be friends. We cannot be friends. Do you like the tag-alongs? I can't wait. I'll eat a whole box at once. I want to fucking devour them like an animal. My God. Okay. They're going to stay. Okay. Here you go, fat bastards. Here you go, you silly mother. Here you go, you dirty dog. McDonald's. Mickey D's. They're giving out bonus deals now. I don't care how expensive they are. It's worth every dollar. I don't care how expensive they are. Right? Right? McDonald's is putting out bonus deals. And John Cena from the wrestling world is now the face of McDonald's. So John Cena, jacked. Wrestler, boxer, fighter, whatever the fuck he is. John Cena is now the face of McDonald's, advertising the 2-for-1 on the Big Mac and this and that and all the other things. But you had a problem over at Chick-fil-A. There is an outrage at Chick-fil-A. Silo, do you have Chick-fil-A down there? Girl Scout cookies is very good. Martha, you guys know about Chick-fil-A? I don't know about this Chick-fil-A, this thing. I don't eat chicken. So Chick-fil-A is all about chicken, right? Chick-fil-A. Okay. So you go to Chick-fil-A. Well, you go to McDonald's. You like your fries. You know how they taste. You're going to get your fries. And you know what to expect. Well, listen. When you take a White Castle burger, you know what it's going to be. Right? When you get a French fry from Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, you know what it's going. You got a certain flavor that's going to hit your tongue when you take it. Right? Definitely. You know it immediately. Immediately, you know it. So Chick-fil-A alienated a lot of their customers, not realizing that not everybody is just talking about the chicken. They like the fries. They like the fries. Chick-fil-A changed up the fries on their people. There's an outrage. And now with the internets, they go to the Yelps or whatever the fuck this thing is. Well, some people like them the way that they were, ALV. What they did is they put another preservative in there. They changed something up to make them stay fresher longer. Okay? Now, here's my thing with Chick-fil-A. Here's my thing with business overall. I personally believe going too big can hurt you. Red Lobster is a good example. They were the rage. Charlie, what's that steakhouse? Charlie Brown's? Charlie Brown's. Charlie Brown's. Red Lobster. Pizza Hut. My humble opinion is here. If you find something that works, stick with it. Keep it small. Make a living. Try to set it up for a few generations. But don't go too big. Big business leads to big problems. If you got a good pizza shop and you start opening 40, 50 of them, you're going to fail. Every business is running its course. Now, you're not going to compete with a McDonald's type of place. That's not going to happen. All these businesses, they run their course, right? Bed Bath & Beyond, gone. They should have kept it as a small store, like Harmon's is doing. They dropped it back down. Harmon's is now just that neighborhood store again. So I think that, let's use an example, Sparks. What you call it over there in Brooklyn, the steakhouse, Peter Luger's. It's in the Bronx, right? Peter Luger. Brooklyn, I'm sorry. Peter Luger's. Peter Luger should not expand. Motorano should not have expanded to Atlantic City. It failed. Steve Motorano should just stick with his one place in Fort Lauderdale. Or open up, I think he has the steak place too. It has to be a separate entity. I think it was a mistake for Motorano to open up a second location in Atlantic City because it did fail. Bad move. Keep it small where you can keep it personal, because something gets lost. When Motorano opened up in the what you call it? Steve opened up in Atlantic City in the hotel. It was in I used to go there all the time. Anyway, Motorano's opened up. I forget what hotel it was in, but that hotel is dying now. It was in Atlantic City, but he's not cooking. His core crew is not cooking. He came here, he came back to Jersey to train them to cook a certain way. It failed because it's your touch. So getting too big can end up in failure. Detroit City, the restaurant business is tough. But if you have 8 tables like Rayo's has, you can go for 200 years. Now, Rayo's did open in Vegas. Maybe a good move, maybe not. But the Pellegrinos are not there cooking. The Pellegrino family, you guys might not know all of the background of Rayo's anyway, but Frank Pellegrino is not there cooking. Wait, I think that was his name, Frank Pellegrino, right? Listen, I'm going back to a day when I used to, be all over the place. Harris. Okay, thank you. I think it was Frank Pellegrino. I could be wrong. Listen, I'm not that interested in it, but I'm just taking you to Regos in the beginning of. Yeah, so I don't know if the Pellegrinos owned it. Frank Pellegrino. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that touch is going to get lost. So keep it together. Keep it small. Keep it humble. Keep your 8 tables. Serve your 8 tables. Make your living. Move along. Now, Crispy in Brooklyn, in by Diker Heights. Crispy Pizza on 13th Avenue. Okay, Crispy Pizza on 13th Avenue between 71st and 72nd. Okay, Freddie is the guy there. He's the cook. Oh, Frank Pellegrino started. Okay, thank you, Delilah. Now look, I go off the cuff here, guys. Sometimes my facts, my time frames may be off. So Frank Pellegrino, it can't happen. Where was I? Okay, Freddie over at Crispy Pizza well, it's Diker Heights on the border there. 71st and 72nd. Crispy Pizza has 3 locations. But here's the thing, Silo. It's 3 brothers in 3 different locations. So that may be okay, because they are still the family and they all started at the Diker Heights location. Now they have 3 locations. As long as someone from the family is there, you may do okay. You can't split Frank Pellegrino up to 3 locations. You can't put Steve Martirano in 4 locations. So keep it small. My point is, you don't really change. You don't really change. Yeah. No, I don't know, Siji. I don't. That I don't know. Okay. What else do we got? Mayor Adams getting work after a conviction. We touched on a lot of great things. Yes. Trump is in court Friday. Crispy Pizza Reviews got 3 different reviews. Interesting. 3 different stores. But the one in Bay Ridge is great. I'm sorry, the one in Diker Heights is great. I've been to the one in Diker Heights. And Freddie is at that one. Freddie's good. He's good at what he does. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh my God. That's hysterical. All right. Yeah. Yep. Campbell soup. Yeah. Crispy pizza. Yeah. I was typing and didn't see your post above. Answering Sigi. 41 buttons in the social club. There you go. Okay, we're almost done here. A couple of other things. Patty Daly, are you still here? Patty Daly, are you still here? She left already. Okay. Couple things and I'm out of here. Trump is going to court on Friday to get sentenced. There's a lot of twisted thinking about this. What should happen to Trump? My personal opinion is nobody is above the law. Nobody is above our system. If you are convicted, you get sentenced. Now, you can't put the president in prison. I know, I understand that. But you got to leave the conviction there. You can't just get rid of the conviction. Now, you can't get rid of the conviction, but if you just can't. He can't go to prison. That's stupid. He shouldn't go to prison. But I like the way Trump was. He went to trial, face head on. That's the way you go to trial. Should cover the Fox Sports fiasco. I don't know anything about Fox Sports. Yes, Michael Enzo, yes. They've been here a long time, this crew. They've been here a long time. And this is a brick and mortar channel, Michael Enzo. I am the bricks, or they are the bricks. I am the mortar. They are building this channel by coming in here. Yeah. Patty Daly's not here. I wanted to tell her my mother asked for dirty water dogs. She can barely talk. She's not well. She's not well. She asked for dirty water dogs with hot onions. I can't. Yeah. My mother asked for dirty water dogs from Newark or Belleville. Either Belleville or Newark. I got to get the dirty water dogs. I can't. Yep. Yes. So that's where we're at. That's where we are at. All right. I'm going to try. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. All right, we're going to go with this because we're getting out of here. Yeah. Mama Sticks, you better get those dirty water. I know. Can you imagine? I got to get her worded dirty water dogs. Can you imagine? My mother's asking for dirty water dogs. The rear-wheel drive? No. Detroit Cigi. That car is rear-wheel drive. No heated seats. No heated steering wheel. Exactly how I wanted it. The rear-wheel drive is tough in the snow, but I love it. No, it's not good in the snow. But it's what I like. So I wanted rear-wheel drive. So that's the car. I was not going to buy another car with front-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. I do not like it. So I'm good with that. Yeah, I know you are. I know. All right, guys, listen, I think it's Elvis's birthday. I think he would have been about 142 today. I'm not sure. I know. Patsy. I think Elvis would have been about 142 years old today. I'm not sure. I think today was Elvis's birthday. Can somebody fact check me on that? Because we're going out. We're going out of here, guys. We're going to go out with a little Jailhouse Rock, being that we spoke about expungements. We're going out with Jailhouse Rock. Rear-wheel drive, less problems. I'm not a fan of front-wheel drive. No way. It's a whole different way of living. Okay, we're going out with Jailhouse Rock for all you convicts out there. All right? Thank you all for stopping in. I'm wishing you all well. Have a blessed Wednesday, 182025. Please, checking out.
Walked to a party in the county jail. Prison man was there and they began to wail. Men were jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard those knocked out jailbirds sing. Let's ride. Everybody, let's ride. Everybody in the whole city block was dancing to the Jailhouse Rock. Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the side trombone. Drummer boy from Illinois with crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole city block was dancing to the Jailhouse Rock. Number 47 set to number 3. You're the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the Jailhouse Rock with me. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole city block is dancing to the Jailhouse Rock. Rock, rock, rock. Sad, I'm sitting on the block of stone. Way over in the corner, weeping all alone. The warden said, "Hey, buddy, don't you be no square. You can't find a pot to use a wooden chair." Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole city block is dancing to the Jailhouse Rock. Shifty Henry said, "But for heaven's sake, no one's looking out for just to make a break." Bugsy turned to Shifty and he said, "Nix, nix, I wanna stick around while I get my kicks."